ChillBuzz, baby.
Welcome to ChillBuzz Radio, people, where we shed light on the deep, dark truth of New York City and the surrounding world around it. I'm Luca Knight. I'm here with Year Zero, dubstep producer DJ, who I just met. We met. It was kind of weird how we met. You posted a post on Facebook asking what's better for to release, like singles or like a whole album.
Yeah, a whole album. Yeah.
And it really all depends on, I commented it depends on your availability, you know, like what else are you juggling at the time? Do you have like a lot of free time on your hands, or because if that's the case, do the album. But if you're juggling things like someone like me, you know, singles, like the reason like I've been kind of just all over the place today, why this kind of got delayed a little, is because I just literally made a song and dropped the music video like this morning. And like I went to my friend's house. I went to my friend's house just to like smoke a blunt, and then next thing I'm sucked into this whole production like project.
Yeah.
It was crazy, you know. It was fun, you know. I love being a musician, you know. It's like literally like if I didn't make another dollar off it in my life, I would never stop doing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I have that much love for it, and the fact that the peak of how much you can make is so, you know, it's so high.
Yeah.
Why not go into a career path like that, you know? What got you into it?
Well, I originally started out years ago, like 2016, when I was first out of high school. I first started out like messing around with the CDJs and trying to learn different stuff. But then I never really got into it. But then I became good homies with some of my homies down in Virginia Beach, like Spectre and A-Crux, and watching them tear it up in the local scene. And then so they inspired me to start get the ball rolling with the music and producing.
Okay, that's what's up. How old are you now?
24. So this was back when I was 18 when I first started experimenting with it.
You know what my biggest regret ever is? Not getting into music when I was young. I was into arts, but I didn't see a way that I could really make it profitable. And then I started partying when I got older, you know, college, all that, and going to clubs, and I had some of the best times of my life in those places. And, you know, my family has like a lot of business and nighttime entertainment and innovation in it, and you know, like that's what my family tree like has, like. And it just felt like my destiny, my calling, you know, to be a DJ, you know. Like, it kind of happened by mistake. I was a rapper at first, and my stuff was really good.
Yeah.
Try to make beats, and that is a lot harder than DJing. Like, if you know great music, if you know instruments, and you know like how to like make songs, like make music, and then making beats would probably came smoother, but I just like know music. I listen to songs. I get the instrumental and I spit to it,
Yeah.
Or I dance to the songs at the clubs, and like I knew music though, So
Yeah.
I just started. I bought a bunch of stuff, a microphone, a synthesizer, all the stuff, and then a mixer just to. That was like the last thing I thought what would happen. But then it came, and I'm getting all these opportunities, and it kind of happened by mistake. And
Yeah.
I saw how fun it was, and I'm like, yo, I found my calling. This is what I love, It sucks how the pandemic put setbacks on everyone.
Yeah, the pandemic was rough. Definitely on this music scene.
I know it's been up and down in Florida, right? Or
Yeah. Well, I originally during the pandemic I was in Virginia Beach, so I want to say about the last thing I remember, it was like March. Let's see, when did stuff start shutting down? It was like 19, right? It's like 2019.
No, the beginning of 20.
The beginning of 20, yeah.
I mean, it happened, but everyone didn't believe it. Like, a lot of one thing that Trump actually did that was a pretty smart decision. He tried to stop it earlier. They didn't listen to him, and they kept trying to
Yeah.
so everything's all right, ignore it, and the guy isn't perfect, but he did do some good things, and I don't know. I know Biden has good intentions, but the economy is in horrible condition. Gets us out of it, but we'll see, man.
But yeah, so I think it was like March 20. It was like sometime in 2019. It was like right before the pandemic hit, and then so it was me and a couple friends of mine. We were at a Peekaboo show, if you know who that is, at this club called Peabody's. And then maybe like 2 weeks later, next thing I know, everything got shut down in Virginia. There was nothing. Everything was getting canceled. It was just terrible for like a good year and a half. And then so so during the lockdown, I was collaborating with this local company called DMP, and we were running some local underground shows during the pandemic to give people still something to do.
Yeah.
Because even though
I was doing the same shit.
Yeah. To give people still something to do because the show got to go on somehow.
You gotta any chance you get, hashtag save the dance floor. I hashtag that on everything because that's what I believe in. I have a shirt that says that with my name on the back. It's like save the dance floor. Like the first pandemic party I got booked to, I bought that shirt custom.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fighting for,
Yeah, definitely.
Dance floor. I mean, I know everyone has different things that affect them in their life, but people like me and you, that makes a significant difference.
Yeah.
I noticed on your SoundCloud, that one song. I mean, now we see the man without the mask.
Yeah.
But is that the first song you made? Did you just get into production? Or?
So I originally started producing in August. So that's one of the first tracks I made. Was with the local heavy metal band called One Less Life in Virginia Beach. And so I got them to send me a whole bunch of instrumentals and vocals and a whole bunch of shit. So we're trying to collab on the actual trying to make this EDM freaking death metal album. It's kind of like what Korn did back in the day. If you remember when Korn freaking did that whole EDM album with freaking Skrillex and Excision.
Really? What year was this?
Let me see for you. I'm trying to remember what year this was. This was a year.
Because I haven't heard of Korn like recent days, but I know Korn goes pretty far back.
Let me see. This was year 2011. It's called that Path of Totality.
Well, that was Like that was some pretty like intense years. Like I was partying a lot. I most likely like played a lot of that music. I started DJing in 2012 actually.
Yeah.
So if they weren't really doing anything in 2012, maybe that's why I didn't. Because that's when I really started researching and getting on top of everything. Do you like mostly spin dubstep or like do you like?
I do a little bit of everything. Like I got dubstep, trap, house, metal, anything.
One genre that I love. I actually categorize 3 genres, kind of in the same boat. You do 2 of them, dubstep and trap, and the third one is moonboxing.
Yeah.
I feel like trap is hip hop influenced electronic. Dubstep is rock influenced electronic, and moonboxing is like reggae influenced electronic. And that's my favorite. I really like that.
Yeah, that's how I got into
step. It's like mix like a moonboxing set. Like it will also be really cool to like throw some trap and dubstep because they're all mixable. They're around the same tempo. The beats are structured like very similar, but they use different sounds.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's how I originally got into EDM and dubstep. So I've always been like a heavy metalhead. Like I listen to all types of heavy metal and rock, like Slipknot, Metallica, all of them. And so one day I saw an ad on Facebook one day that it said it was like Excision is coming to the Norva, and so this venue is like 30 minutes down the street from where I lived at the time. And so I checked out videos. I was like, bro, this shit's heavy as hell. I like this. Okay, so I was like, so I bought a ticket, went and checked it out, and then I've been mind blown ever since. So this was about like 2016.
What do you think's the best performance you ever saw?
The best performance I ever saw? The best performance I ever saw probably would be...
Are you into like a lot of house or techno or just...
Yeah, I listen to it all. Probably the best performance I ever saw was probably Excision's 2-hour set at Lost Lands this year. That shit was fucking insane. Like, I was just watching, even after the festival, I was just like, they had a video on YouTube.
Is it on YouTube? Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's on YouTube. So after the festival, they had like an up close where you could see his like CDJ, and you can see how he's like mixing it and putting his tracks in and all that shit. Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Dope. So you work with CDJs?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I actually bought CDJs. I went half on a setup just so I could learn.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really feel like I personally needed it, but I know all the clubs, they have it.
Yeah, all the clubs have it, yeah.
And all the big DJs, you see them spinning on that.
Yeah. Yeah, so I worked with a little bit of
necessary.
Yeah, I worked with a little bit of CDJs, but I mainly work with, I got a Serato DJ controller, something like that. So cool story is...
I got an SX3, DJJ SX3.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, it's hot. So cool story is that one of my friends who goes by, his name's Delia, but his EDM name is Black Shock. He actually gifted me his EDM controller with the Serato and everything back in August. And he was like, here, I know you want to get into music production and EDM and start DJing. So here you go, I'm going to give you this controller for free. And so that's how the whole thing started pretty much with the whole Year Zero brain.
That's dope, man. Have you ever spinned a record before? Well, me either, but I feel like that's one of the last elements to DJing that I haven't done yet. And a friend of mine, you know, he's like my key to the city. Shout out to Black Irish. You can look him up. He's cool as fuck. You're probably friends with him on Facebook, knowing the guy he is. Like, you know, he's all loving, help you any chance he can. and like I was low on money at the time, like a few months ago, and he invited me to an album release party. This album was only $20. He had two of them, and I was like, oh, I wish I had money at the moment. I'd definitely get one, even though I don't have a turntable or anything.
Yeah.
I have two, but they're kind of old, and I need needles for them.
Yeah.
And every time I go somewhere trying to get needles, they look at me like I'm a fucking caveman looking for a sharp needle.
Yeah.
But he ended up buying me this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Love and respect, and the music was great. And when I start spinning like records, like I have a really good like first record to start with, but I don't feel like I want to do that because like I need to. I just feel like I need to do it because someday down the line, when I'm 80 years old and get everything I wanted to do, I want to have all those skills under my belt, so I can keep the ancient forms of DJing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, no telling what it's going to be like in the future when it comes to DJing. It's already advanced as it is. You just imagine 20, 30 years from now what the capabilities are.
Well, I know what the capabilities are. I actually have an amazing invention in the works, and it's hard for me to talk about it much, but I honestly feel like it will be the biggest like expansion to revolutionize the way any DJ can perform, combining two different ideas together into one that will just create this whole new system that DJs will not ever want to work with the previous system. You see all these new hardwares that these companies put out, and Pioneer, Newmark, Denon, all these companies, and it's not that much upgrades.
Yeah.
But the idea that I have, and it sucks, like if you know anyone that deals with like software programming and like stuff like that, let me know, because this is an idea that could get millions, and I just don't know the right people to like build a team so I can get this prototype out, because I can make DJ significantly easier and like more, like people will be more effective at doing what they want.
Yeah.
And it's so simple. If I said it to you in 30 seconds, you'd be like, oh shit, like you got the money, you probably like hack.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I'm not saying it. I trust you personally, but everyone who watches this, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe when we hit unrecord, I'll talk a little more, but like, because I feel like, maybe you have something like good you could tell me, like I read people good, you seem pretty cool and chill. But if you were here, I feel like it would have been dope because I like having people like spin back to back with me and shit.
Yeah.
On the finale of season 1, like my apprentice, he did a back to back, like puts it out.
Man, I was just in New York too. I was there in August, actually celebrating my birthday. I've been in New York like about 5-6 times. Like I at least go like every year, just about, always in the city or like in Brooklyn and just chilling and shit. And I got some homies who live out that way too.
Hit me up next time you're out here.
Definitely.
You definitely there, because it's like, this is my home. Are you like from Florida?
No, I'm actually from Virginia Beach. Oh. I just moved to Jacksonville, Florida like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, so you're fresh down there.
Yeah, I'm fresh to the Florida scene.
Okay. Do you know anyone out there?
Yeah, I know, actually cool stories. So the guy I was telling you, I was inspired by watching him tear it up in the local scene in Virginia Beach. Not too long ago, he actually moved down to Tampa, Florida, to start his family with his wife. So, cool thing is, now that I'm down here in Florida, he's only like 2 hours away. So, I've been in contact with him, and I also posted on like Facebook and the Jacksonville music scene pages and shit, trying to hit up local promoters and stuff, trying to network out here. So far, everything's booked up through the remainder of the year, but they said definitely next year sometime they'll try to get me on.
Yo, that's dope because they do a lot of booking in January, so it's definitely good to be on all that shit right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Searching, don't stop searching, I'm doing the same thing. I'm shooting for a January return, but the only thing, it's hard in New York City because it's all vaccine mandates.
Yeah.
To work in the city, but to be a customer out there.
Yeah, I heard about that when I came to New York. Everything, to even go inside a little restaurant just to get some food, they was like, "Do you have your vaccine card?" I was like, "Yeah, I do." Well, I was like, "Damn!" So everything is pretty much you have to have your vaccine in New York.
Yeah, and people get sick. Like, people still catch it from the vaccine. People get sick from it and try to like give you more booster shots and all this shit.
Yeah.
And it's like there's some people who are like straight up medically exempt. They will not do it or they'll die, and they'll still get fired from the job.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucked up.
The main reason I got the vaccine, I was like, to get back in the music scene, I was like,
you needed to go to EDC.
Yeah, but I had the vaccine since it came out, like after the first couple of months.
So
I had
in Florida, is there like mandates like that? Because you say
so Florida's like very like non-strict, like they're like the highest COVID rate, but like they don't get Florida. Florida. You hear about Florida man, Florida woman. Florida's buck wild. They don't give a fuck down here.
The highest COVID rate only means they have the highest natural immunity.
Yeah.
Because the scientists will straight say that kind of works a little better, And if you caught it before, I don't think you should be forced to take it.
Yeah.
You got the antibodies,
Yeah.
But,
so I took the vaccine just so I can continue going to the concerts, the raves, the festivals.
Yeah. If I said 99% of the people I know are in the same boat as you, that would be an understatement.
Yeah.
99%.
If it wasn't for that, then I would have taken that shit. But since that's the only way, I was like, fuck it, I got no choice.
I know people getting fake vaccine cards just...
Yeah, I heard about that. People get fake vaccine card and shit.
Like, I mean, what do you think's gonna happen? They're trying to control the people,
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, I'm riding it out. Honestly, if they offered me a DJ job that was like really good, like $100 an hour, 20 hours a week, stick that on my arm. But I don't have that opportunity. Like I'm not really searching for it, but if it finds me, I'm gonna have to drink the Kool-Aid, But it is what it is. I try not to let it control my life. I try to be strong, just do what I can, like I have connections in Philly. I'm from Westchester, New York, and it's pretty nice nightlife scene out there. I'm close to Connecticut. New York City is really the only place that has mandates. It's such the best city in the world. But I don't think it's going to last forever. There's a lot of politicians fighting to get that lifted.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to stick.
Yeah, it's not going to stick. It's definitely not going to stick.
Yeah.
A lot of people are riding it out. There's too much information that's coming out. I started season 2 because my boy who I had on season 1 gave me the perfect reason to. I was like kind of laying low this year because a lot of people getting canceled, demonetized, and all that. And I have a controversial product. I mean, but at the end of the day, I'm a good person and I'm looking out for the greater good of everyone. I'm not trying to bullshit anyone or mislead anyone. I joke around sometimes. You might take something I say the wrong way, but at the end of the day, it's all in comedic context, It's just who I am. I like to have laugh.
People are just too oversensitive these days. They'll cancel anybody.
Yeah, and it's like, but the fact that my friend's uncle, like they try to censor you for saying any misinformation, unquote. But my friend's uncle died from the vaccine. I'm like, yo, that's the perfect time to start this shit up. Let's go.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, yo, I'm keeping this shit musical. He's actually a musician. I had him on 3 times, but I know him 22 years, so we just like have fun and like talk.
Yeah.
And but I told him next time you get on, we gotta talk some music shit.
Yeah.
We definitely gotta talk some music shit because every time he's on, we talk about like conspiracy shit and like all this crazy stuff. But besides the whole music, is there anything else that like you're about, like really?
Let's see.
If no, that's fine because that answer is.
So freaking, I'm also in college right now, studying to be a psychologist.
Great for DJing because you need to get in their heads.
Yeah, to understand how people's minds work and shit like that. Freaking, So, I've been at it in college studying psychology for like, I'd say about 4 years. Working on trying to get my doctor's degree down the road. So, freaking.
Dr. DJ.
Yeah.
Seriously, man, like, like go for it because it's like, I love every genre, honestly, and I pursue learning everything and playing all genres because I get jobs over other people that aren't as open-minded as me.
Yeah.
That simple fact. And I got to that point because I get in their heads. I try to understand why they love it. Like, I see them, And when I spin something and I see the way they love it, it makes me understand. I see, feel their vibe, and I feel like I'm one with them, So I've learned to really like all types of music, Like, did you ever like ask to play something that was like out of your comfort zone?
Not yet, no, thankfully. I pretty much got like, I'm not an open format DJ, but like, I pretty much got like any genre that you could think of besides like opera. I got, besides like the out of ordinary stuff like opera and shit like that. But I pretty much got like every genre you could think of on the freaking downloaded pretty much.
Yeah, but honestly, we could trade some music if you want. I have a database with like fucking 300,000 songs.
Oh, that's what's up.
I know. And I'm about to get like an update that's going to bring me like another 50,000. So
that's what's up.
This is like a real like underground company from the country. And it's like, it's a real good deal. You get a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when the cameras are off, but I can't get too many people.
Yeah, right now I'm working from a freaking 2015 Windows HP. So my shit's a little trash. Surprisingly, I've been putting out decent music and decent tracks on freaking using Serato DJ and all that other stuff. But freaking so far I'm in the middle of making this Ghostface track. And freaking like I put the drum patterns down, the synths, I got it all written out. And then as soon as I put everything in, computer crashes.
Oh my god, I hate that.
And then freaking, so I was like, okay, well I got it all written down, let me do it again. So I put all the information in again, crashes again. This shit crashed on me 5 damn times today. I was about to throw this damn computer out the window, so we lucky we on here right now.
Speaking of crashing, I just noticed my charger is not plugged in. So let me plug that in. You're saying some shit about your computer crashed.
Yeah, freaking I got an old ass 2015 computer trying to do music production. So the stuff that I come out with is surprisingly good for what this computer is able to handle, because they can't handle much. it could barely handle me making mixes and shit without it crashing a couple times on me. So hopefully, December, I'm able to upgrade to a MacBook and get really rolling on this music production stuff.
Amen to Santa Claus.
Definitely.
But what software you use?
What software? I use Serato has a plugin that you could buy. It's called like Serato DJ Plus or some shit like that. To where you pay like, I think I paid like $60 something or something like that. It's where it's pretty much like Ableton, but it's in Serato.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god! When did that come out? I had no clue.
It's been out for a while.
Expensive?
I got no clue how much it is right now. But it's been out for a little while, and so the actual controller I got wasn't working on Ableton, and so I was like, well, what the hell? So that's when I Googled what softwares there are, and that's what came up.
Well, I mean, have you never used it or anything?
What, Ableton?
Well, yeah, I feel like watching it right now. I wish I had a fucking Jamie from Joe Rogan to look up, give me a picture.
Yeah, I use Ableton too. I just can't use it with the actual controller. So what I do is I just use like the mouse pad and shit for when I'm on Ableton.
Yo, so that track, Man Without the Mask. Like, do you play like any instruments? Do you do any of that rock stuff, or you got all those samples from?
I got all of the samples from the band I'm working with, One Less Life.
You just put it together.
Yeah, so I just pieced everything together and hit him up. I was like, hey, can you send me? I want you to do like a vocal scream, and I want it to sound like this, or send me like a guitar sample and shit like that. So they just sent me like a huge folder with a whole bunch of sample packs and shit to put up some songs together.
How huge?
It was like 1 megabyte or some shit they sent me.
Megabyte? That's...
Yeah. It was like a 1 MB folder. Freaking, they sent me, sent to my Gmail with a whole bunch of samples and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do a trade-off, man. I have thousands of dubstep tracks.
Yeah.
Thousands. Because before this premieres, I'm probably gonna premiere it next Thursday or like sometime next week.
Yeah.
The first one was a Thursday night. I don't know if I'm gonna stick with that time. Anyone who you think might watch it, when do you think they would be free, like to maybe like?
I'd say like afternoons, like maybe like 4, 5, 6, somewhere around there. Probably weekday.
What days? Because I'm thinking like, yo, because you can't do it back to back, but I want to do like a pre-show, because I started this off as like a radio show, punk conversation, the mixes, and basically like to monetize the product and have the podcast, like your song, I'll have the rights, like it'd be good.
Yeah.
To monetize that, you can't play like other people's music. You can't play a Skrillex track.
Yeah.
Everything will go to him.
Yeah.
So I'll do that on a live stream pre-show that leads to the premiere.
Yeah.
So I get to kind of still keep that alive, and then I still have my song of the day at the end.
Yeah.
That, like kills everything. But I love the way you use rock and dubstep. It's so great. It reminds me a lot of myself, because there's a genre that I kind of defined. It's already a thing. I'm not going to say I created it, but I defined what was already trending. Hip house.
Yeah.
Basically house, hip hop, not trap. house music, but with hip hop lyrics.
Yeah, I've been trying to bring this new heavy metal vibe because the way I wanted to go with my sound was I felt like some of these DJs, they don't go heavy enough. Like they like or like what the heavy for the heavy metal influences in their music. Like I feel like that shit I feel like they could take it up to a next level and just like combine the two genres and make it one and just like come out with like the heaviest heavy metal dubstep tracks you could come out with.
Yo, bro, the week of, because I'm a big DMX fan, I'm actually from the same place he's from, and when he died, that fucked me up, and I got booked like the same week that he died.
Yeah.
Straight up house and techno party, and like everyone's playing house all night. Everyone loves it, whatever. But then I get on and I'm like, I know no one's gonna like pay respect to DMX. They're not even thinking about it. They're in house music world. But then I have a really good like deep house remix of Get Him on the Floor, get him.
Yeah.
And I played that. It's like minimal samples of that. I played that. The crowd went fucking wild. That's what I call hip house.
Yeah.
Then I mix in like a Bruno Mars tech house. Then I put a Cardi B WAP. I was like, straight up hip house, you know?
Yeah.
Like into house, and then there's like a Peaches tech house track, you know, and like everyone was on fire. Some girl hugged me and says, DJ, she's seen in her life, and like literally I teared a blissful tear.
Yeah.
Because I live for words like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like just genre bending, like being creative and innovating to change the game. Like when I hate when people say like, "Oh, people don't do this. That's not a thing." Like, that. What are you doing? No, you don't want to. Like, I mean, you can follow trends and follow those trends and kill it because you follow them well. But it's not bad to be a trendsetter yourself.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have other people following your trends, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I can't take direct credit for any trends that I kind of knew I at least partially set.
Yeah.
But I know I did partially set it too. You know? Like maybe, I definitely did, you know, because it's like just like the way I do things, I see how things change. Like after I see how things do things different.
Yeah.
Teach people a lot of things, you know. I try to, if someone really wants something and they're not that good, whatever, I'll tell them whatever I can to make them be better, you know, like help.
Yeah, definitely.
And if someone's good, you know, even better than me, I'm not going to be egotistical and say that I'm better. I'm going to, you know, alright, I ask them for advice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So how is EDC, by the way?
So EDC, it was pretty crazy, to be honest. So day one was, so I didn't have a car at the moment. So I took a bus. It's like a 3-hour bus ride down to Orlando from Jacksonville. Took a bus, got the hotel, chilled out the night. And then, so I went to EDC. It was pretty crazy. So I'm trying to think of what happened. So day one was pretty cool. So the area around the EDC.
Right. Who headlined?
Day one was headlined by Zed. So Zed and Cascade were the two headlines on the main stages. So, well, yeah, the area around where
They should have made two different headliners.
Yeah.
Oh, too similar, right?
Yeah. So the area around the whole EDC Orlando is like hella sketchy. Like they pretty much put a whole stadium in the middle of a hood, and then decided to have. That's where they're going to put their festival at, pretty much.
Yeah.
So the whole area around, the EDC is sketchy. Like coming up to you, just walking up to the event to where the event gates are, and then you got like you see like homeless people freaking with their tent set up, or like you'll see them trying to like to sell you like t-shirts and or like it's so the whole community. Yeah. So it was pretty crazy, but once you get into the festival, it's like you're transported into like a whole new like world. Like it's pretty much like Disneyland for like EDM music.
Yeah.
So like you're in a whole new
Tomorrowland.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in a whole new world. It's pretty crazy how they set everything up. But yeah, EDC is definitely an awesome time. It's a crazy experience. It's definitely something you have to try out, definitely.
Yeah, I've been to EDC, Zoo. I've been to a bunch of stuff. Like, I haven't been to Florida ever in my life. Vegas ever in my life. I want to... New York is, like, deteriorating.
Yeah, you've been to EDC when it was in New York?
Yeah. Well, when it was in Jersey, but it was
Jersey.
New York.
Yeah.
I forgets the headline, but they called it New York, and then when it was actually New York, I was there. And I stayed, at this point, I saw all my favorite DJs play. And just to name some of them, like, DJ Snake, David Guetta, Parkell, Dimitri Vegas, and like Mike, Green Velvet, Carl Cox, like Oliver Heldens. I saw so many, like this stuff, Dead Mouse I saw.
I love Dead Mouse.
Some people I didn't see, like Tiesto, Calvin Harris. I like to see Diplo.
I saw Diplo last year. He was pretty good.
I would love to see Diplo, because that's probably to me, he's like the godfather of twerk.
Yeah.
In a certain extent. I'm not saying he's the best, but he kind of helped make it a thing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's one of those who
found DJs. I'm sorry, but he's the one who found DJ Snake.
Yeah.
When they made Lean On and all that shit.
Yeah. Diplo's one of the people who put EDM in the forefront. Back when, you remember, what year was it? It was 2015 or 14. You remember back when Lean On and when EDM was mainstream for that whole 1 year.
Yeah.
Where Calvin Harris came out, where Calvin Harris was doing songs with Rihanna and shit.
Yeah. I remixed that. Oh, bro. Oh my God. It was good. The pandemic was a huge, horrible turn on everything.
Yeah.
I really don't want the past to be the golden years. I want that to happen. The past happened. We're living for the future, man.
Yeah.
I got hope. I got good hope. So
definitely.
Work out. Who would you say is your favorite DJ?
My favorite DJ would be Excision. Excision, definitely. I've seen him maybe 8, 9 times. But yeah, he's always my favorite. He was my first EDM concert too. Because back when I didn't even know about who he was, or I didn't even really know about EDM really, what it meant for, or what dubstep was. I just saw the freaking video online of his on stage. You know how he got all those sick graphics and shit. I was like, oh shit, I want to see that live. That looks cool as fuck.
Yeah.
And so then I went to one of his shows and been hooked.
Yeah, man. Seriously, it was fucking dope. By the way, I know, I don't know if you're into Future House much, but I just found out that no one knows who Nala is.
Oh yeah, I heard of her.
I mean, you don't know.
Not her, but I heard of
DJ Sig, part of my French, that whole crew,
I think they were on the EDC lineup if I'm not mistaken. Because I heard that name before.
Mala Mercer.
Yeah, Mercer. Yeah, I know him.
Mala might be Mercer. It's a whole.
I don't know. I've heard Mala before. I just don't know where I heard. I don't think I've seen it. I just know I heard him.
He wears a ski mask, and supposedly you can't figure out who he is.
Huh.
But since I found this out, I'm like, I'm a detective now. Out, you know.
Yeah, that's how I was.
On my platform, hey.
Yeah, that's how I was back in the day. Freaking, one of my big influences was Deadmau5. I was like, bro, I love his fucking helmet and shit. I was like, I wonder what he actually looks like without the helmet on and stuff. And so freaking Googled what he looks like and stuff. And freaking, I just found out the other day, freaking,
realize why he wears the helmet.
Yeah. And then I saw his have you seen his sick studio setup? His freaking studio setup is freaking insane. Like, you have to see it on YouTube. His whole setup is like insane.
I think I did see it actually.
Yeah.
My friend showed me it. He has Deadmau5, the mouse tattoo on.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, we did acid and saw the cube.
I bet that was an experience.
Yeah, this is actually my apprentice that back-to-back that closing set.
Yeah.
So 13.
Yeah, I haven't experienced the cube. I always wanted to see it though.
It's pretty. I actually have some videos. It's phone quality videos, but I think I'm gonna post them.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them, if you record a video like in the festival, the bass is so loud.
Yeah.
Phone might not capture it. But I think there might be ways to engineer yourself around it.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends on the phone.
Do you is there like any other like related like skills you have like media production or like entertainment?
So like
music, like instruments, anything like that?
So I've been working with so I got into, as soon as I figured out what EDM was, what dubstep was, I was like, okay, I want to get involved in the local community and start spreading the word about this shit. And so I got with C's Promo, if you know who they are. They're like the biggest promotion company in the DMV area, besides from Insomniac. But they freaking big, like all the big name artists, besides like mainly like bass music, like Excision, freaking Murata and all them. So like they run in like Virginia, Baltimore, DC, and North Carolina. And so I hit up one of the local people. I was like, hey, I want to promote for y'all. I want to get on the team and start spreading the word about EDM and stuff. And so I was with them for like a good 6 years, like all throughout high school and then until I was like 23. So about a year ago. Yeah. Promoting and selling tickets to the shows and stuff.
Like, one of my biggest regrets, I didn't start all this shit earlier.
Yeah.
Figure out what I wanted to do until I was seeing DJs and dancing at this.
Yeah.
That's it. You know, now I'm the puppet master. But sometimes I'm the puppet. You need to go out, you need to get inspiration, you know?
Yeah.
And EDC is a great place for that. Did you hear like any like?
Yeah, you hear all types of music at EDC.
Who was the best set? Excision was there?
Yeah, Excision was there. I catched a little bit of his set. My favorite set was Keizo. I saw Keizo was on the I wouldn't say he was the best set, but he was my favorite day 3 set. I don't know who my best set was. I'll probably say Tiesto. Cause yeah, Tiesto was there. Black Coffee, if you heard of him.
Oh, Black Coffee's a beast.
Yeah, Black Coffee.
One functional arm and he kills it.
Yeah, Black Coffee Sunset. He had a Sunset set. It was fucking amazing.
And you know what? The invention I have in the works would basically make Black Coffee be able to DJ like he has two arms again.
Yeah, that's it.
It's like some revolutionary shit, but the people will see it soon.
Yeah.
Even if I don't, this is the type of thing that even if I'm not the one, someone beats me to it.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. Like it definitely will.
Yeah.
Like I know for 1,000,000% will happen. But Black Coffee, he's a fucking beast, and like I feel like he should be a huge inspiration for anyone who has any excuse for why they can't do.
Yeah. I'm like, if Black Coffee can do it, then anybody can do it. And he's so good at it too. Yeah.
You got people who are good DJs, and people see their hits for that. But you got people who have good hits, and then people see their mixes for that.
Yeah.
And you got people like Black Coffee who is both.
Yeah.
He has both, you know.
Yeah, I really started recently in the recent years. I've always been like a huge dubstep fan, but recently it took my first EDC before COVID happened. It took my first EDC to actually develop a love and an understanding for like house music and techno, because I went into my first EDC not knowing nothing really about house music and techno.
Just this past EDC?
Not this one, but 2019. Yeah, 2019, before COVID hit.
Okay.
So the November before COVID hit, I went into EDC not knowing much about house music and techno, and I checked out, I freaking became a huge fan of Io. If you know, before he passed away.
Io.
Yeah, he's like a dark techno artist.
Heard about him. I did hear about him.
Yeah, he ended up passing away.
When he passed away, that's when I heard about him, and his music.
Yeah.
Dope, bro. His music is dope. Like, you know how I heard about him? The friend Mondo G. If you look up Luca Knight, Mondo G, you'll see me talking to him, and like, you know, you can see our set. It's like a techno set, like dark. But actually, the first set on that mix is kind of weird like that. It's more like trap dubstep, but remixes of popular songs, like 2020, because it was like an end of the year episode.
Yeah.
But do you ever like I know you have like something like Rock Face, but that is an original song of yours. Like you use samples, but there's no production, you know. But do you ever, as a DJ, do you like to mix? Like, well, you know what? I do know the answer to this question because I saw your mashup. Well, not the mashup that you put, because I didn't know those two songs, but the one that you reposted it was using like some R&B, like some old school R&B track.
Yeah.
What was it like?
Oh, you talking about the house one?
No, the Squid something.
Oh yeah, Squid Games.
But not the one you made. That's good, but the one that you posted, just
the one I reposted.
The one that you reposted, tells me that you're interested in like genre mashing, you know?
Oh yeah, the one that just came out by Barely Alive.
Like I go on Reddit.
Yeah.
I'll put something in the dubstep forum, like a dubstep song that's remixed from like Drake or something. Yeah. The genre is literally dubstep.
Yeah.
And people will like fuck with me over that because it's like just because Drake's in the title, but alright, song. They kind of
I wanted to do like some Prince and like mash it up with some like deep dub or like some heavy dubstep and see like what I can end up coming up with. Cause one of my inspirations like outside of the EDM was freaking Prince.
Okay.
So like his music is freaking like heavy influence me growing up.
It's good to like have you ever like experimented with like mashing up prints?
Yeah, like I try to mash it up with like some dubstep. Like I'll strip the vocals to like Purple Rain. I strip the vocals to Purple Rain and try to put it over a dubstep song, and then like or like a beat I made to try to see what it would like sound like. And so I haven't came up to no success yet, but I'm working on something.
Like, I like sampling a lot of stuff. Did you ever see that movie We Are Your Friends?
Yeah.
My life feels so much like that because, like, like a lot of my friends are musicians, and one of them ended up dying. The guy who started this podcast with me, he like influenced so many things, like in my career. Like, he gave me ideas, great samples and stuff. He like basically gave me direct ideas that manifested with great ideas. And you know, like I've sampled so much like stuff. I sampled. I don't want to say too. It's like some identity stuff going on, but hey, do your research if you want to know. But I basically sampled an Obama speech. It's really,
that's cool.
Really nice, and I made like a really good house song. The song is only 97% complete. I'll still probably like touch it up a little bit before I copyright it, because I never copyrighted anything actually.
Yeah.
But the reason it's gonna get 100% complete because my computer wouldn't project on my monitor.
Oh wow.
I tried like opening it up and like bugging shit around.
Yeah.
I plugged the wrong piece.
Oh no.
What looked like a male to female, it was a male to female. And it just looked like maybe that's the issue. So I just plug it in, my fucking computer starts smoking up and turns on.
Oh my gosh.
And that's why I couldn't recover that project.
Yeah.
Like master it the best I could.
Yeah.
Are you big on like engineering, mastering? Like,
I'm working on like mastering. So far, I have like actual homies who will like they'd be like, "Hey, I'll master your track for you. Just send me the stems and stuff." And so like I'm not like fully know how to master yet.
That's it. Can you do that like to me? Because basically my last guest, like Poppy Blunt, he's basically like my brother. You know?
Yeah.
He's at his house all night. We made a beat and basically like uploaded on the internet. Like it stemmed from a joke. Like, oh, let's call it this shit. Let's call the beat this, and then like, oh, let's get a sample making it that. And next thing you know, like the name of the song was called Gustavo Loves Prostitutes. And we made a music video behind it, so you can just imagine what that was like, man. People check it out. And I didn't post it on my page. Pop posted it on his. So it's like, but you know what? You know, honestly, it's not like we sprinkled like basically samples on there that are basically like complete jokes. It sends a horrible message. But the beat itself, like, just off of laughing and having fun about it, we constructed a phenomenal beat to the point where it's too good for a joke. So I feel like that's gonna end up being an actual like release, you know. But there's a lot of beats I have in the work. I've been working like every night. Like, I went upstairs to smoke a blunt with my friend. Next thing I know, I'm up there for 9 hours with a music video release on my name next to like in a few hours.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I didn't have like this place like set up. Like, you know, if I did, I would have, you know, figured out the kinks a little better like earlier. Yeah. But with your whole like you know, plan for the future, you told me like, you know, you're trying to get books like the next year and stuff like that. Same here, you know, if we can help each other, let's definitely. And because if I can bring you here to New York, if I got opportunities, I'm looking for a reason to go to Florida.
Yeah.
And like I'm really
definitely, I'll definitely spread the word.
So it's like if I know someone who lives out there, especially podcast with, I would go out there because you have the same like goals I have. You know? I could give you 20,000 dubstep songs. Like, you know, like Ace, you know what I'm saying? Because like if you're on my good side, that's how I am, you know. The rest of the people, you know, watching, like, be on my good side, not my bad side. It's not a threat.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get out, and I actually haven't actually played a first live show yet, so whenever I do get booked, it will be my actual first live show actually playing. So like I played like I've been doing like Instagram Live and Twitch and doing that stuff since August, trying to build up hype and whatnot.
How does Twitch work?
So Twitch pretty much lets you freeball, like they don't copyright the music or anything. So I have a whole video. I watched a YouTube video on how to actually like set everything up. It's like I have like one laptop doing the recording with the camera, and then I got my laptop for the mixing, and then I got the controller right next to me, and then
the exact same thing.
Yeah.
You can't do it with one laptop. You can't.
Yeah. You have to do it with like two.
Yeah, you need to. You know, and I feel like two isn't even enough for the stuff I want to get done. You know.
Yeah.
Because I'm into a lot of stuff, you know, like me and my friend were just talking about buying like one of those electronic sketch pads for like animation like skits and stuff. Because I don't know, we spit a lot of comedic content, and you know, I feel like we just talk about these fantasy situations. One of them was last night, we manifested it into because like I basically threw an idea in the air. I'm like, oh, let's call it this. This fucking guy actually runs with it. Like, sometimes I just say things just to say. And now this song is getting put out. And this guy, Gustavo, was like, yo, what are you doing posting this up? I'm like, listen, bro, I didn't post it.
Yeah.
No, because it seems like I didn't. Honestly, I would have done it better. I'll still post it myself, but I'm gonna you'll see exactly what I mean. But like I definitely want to do like I'm definitely gonna listen to a good amount of like Decision, you know.
Yeah.
When I do a pre-show to this, I want to definitely incorporate that, you know.
Yeah.
The last time I did that, I did the pre-show, I spin, and then right before the premiere, I take the same stream, point the camera at the screen that I was just spinning on. Now the video's premiering, and it kind of creates one full video that
that's cool.
The premiere, and you see it all in basically quality, you know. But the actual podcast is what will be on every platform, you know. I'm still trying to figure out how to get the videos on every platform. I think you need more prestige for that. But
I'm not actually sure. I just posted Behind the Mask on Spotify and Apple Music through SoundCloud. Posted like it was like some advertisement that was like repost from SoundCloud. If you already subscribed to Pro Unlimited, then you get repost of SoundCloud for free, where they'll distribute your all your music to like for no extra charge a month to Spotify, Apple, YouTube, TikTok, all of that stuff.
How do you copyright your stuff?
For copyright, it's just you. It was weird. Like I had to put like it'll give you like a little copyright section to where you put all your information in, and I guess they copyright it for you. I'm not really sure how it actually works.
Kid or straight to Spotify?
It's called Repost from Spotify. It's exactly like DistroKid, but it's made by Spotify.
The thing about DistroKid, if you stop dealing with them,
they'll take your stuff down.
Anymore, it's kind of crazy, you know. Like I put out and you pitch like a Steel type of deal, but I don't know. Like I'm going another way. But I've been waiting till I have like a little bit more of like a full professional activity, you know. The track I made today, it has so much potential. It has like Billboard potential. But I would actually want like a nice singer or something. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Who did the vocals on what you just put out?
On the Behind the Mask?
Yeah.
So the first part, that vocal part, was actually clipped from Alice Cooper song called Behind the Mask. No, I think it's called Behind the Mask or something like that.
You sampled that too.
So I oh shit. So I freaking what was it? In Serato DJ, the program I was telling you about. So I put the sample for that little part over into the song. So the song actually starts out, the Alice Cooper song actually starts out like that. And then the rest of the vocals are done by my boy Joe in One Less Life.
That's dope, man. Like, I love the creativity of it. Like, what's is the rest of like? Did you decide if you're gonna keep dropping singles? Do you want to go with the album?
So far, I've been working with this. I've been going off this like theme from my mixes called like House of Horrors.
Yeah. Crashed my car trying to read it. Because I'm here, I'm listening. It's like, yo, this shit is fire, and I'm like trying to read it because I want to see what it is. I want to know what that is. And I literally like you know, like looking up like, oh shit, I'm about to crash, like read it. But it's all like when I was parked, oh, House of Horrors, yeah. I was just on a road of horrors trying to
so like on the
I like how you pulled off like manipulating the automatic generated SoundCloud font. Like, one of my homies actually showed me how to do that. You just have to like copy and paste it on there, and then it was sick. Oh yeah, that I do know because I did a Jack U mashup at some point, and I couldn't spell out that U with the two dots on it. Yeah, so I just had a regular U for God knows how long. And then I figured that out, like you can copy a different symbol and post it. And I'm like, all right. Then like a few years later, I went back and fixed it up, you know. But when you're a music producer and all that stuff, it kind of helps when you know you become a podcaster and like you do all that editing work and stuff. It still is kind of like a different ball game, but for the most part, not really, you know. But have you ever been on anyone else's shows?
Have I been on what?
On any other podcasts?
Actually, this is actually my first podcast that I had set up. I had more set up, but not until like a month from now. The next one I got, they're like all spread out and stuff.
That's dope. So you'll get like a nice like little run and stuff. If you could, if you like possibly get on somewhere else, and like you send me someone, that would be great. You know?
Definitely, yeah. I got a shit ton of people I can send you. Yeah, I said all the homies you're with.
That's dope, man. I'd love to do it. Like, yo, even like maybe like a fucking 4-way thing or something, you know? I'm down for all that. Because the finale of one was like the first one that was more than 2. And this is like still somewhat a new project for me. I'm still expanding it and like trying to do new things, you know? So, it's coming together good, you know? Like, I'm happy with it, you know? So I'm trying to put everyone a video like this time around, everyone out on Spotify and like all that stuff. So, you know, definitely putting a lot into this. And I'm kind of also interested in giving, like, you know, possibly someone like you the password to my channel to do live streams. Because I kind of want to build like I don't like the Luca Knight YouTube channel has 2 subscribers. The ChillBuzz has over 400. It's like my real channel because I believe in a bigger collectivity, and Luca is part of that collectivity. So I'm kind of looking for DJs who I eventually want to do like a 24-hour live stream where I just get different DJs to swap the position.
Oh, that's sick.
You know, because you see them all the time. Like, they're and you know, why not build up? Why not do that? You got any like big plans like you're looking at, you know, manifesting sometime soon?
Big plans so far. Really just keep trying to grow the brand, play some shows, get some bookings. Eventually down the road, I would like to put together like my own little, like maybe like a massive, maybe like get like a warehouse or some shit, and then hook up with the local promoters back in Virginia Beach, the guys I was working with during the pandemic, DMP, because they run their own little local shows, and for like they really put on for the local artists. So like they have this weekly thing called Seduction, where it's been going on for about maybe like five or so years, to where like you'll have like they'll bring out all the local DJs and they all get to play, and so they've really been putting on for the local scene in Virginia Beach. So I want to try to like do something back in my hometown, like a massive, and get them to help out. And then
Too far from New York, man.
Yeah. And then try to get like a whole bunch, like go like a local showdown, pretty much. Like have all the local homies, everybody on there. Like no big names, just all locals. It's like all local DJs from the East Coast, pretty much.
You know, the world of like musical DJs and parties and all that stuff. You could say shit like showdown.
Yeah.
It's like so positive. You could say DJ battle, this versus this person, but it's not a fucking boxing match.
Yeah.
Like love, like those up there love each other, you know? Like, so it's like, I don't know, I just feel like it brings everyone together. You see everyone putting their hands in the air like this, making art.
Yeah.
It's some of the most beautiful experiences of my life, and it really is my personal dream to be on the grandest stage with them all. Headline Tomorrowland, headline Ultra, you know? Stuff like that. You got one big dream you want to share?
Let's see. If I had one big dream, it would be to eventually one day to play at Lost Rooms, definitely. Just like, when I went there, everybody says like that's like the Disneyland of fucking dubstep. They say that place is like unbelievable. And I was like, nah, it can't be all that. And so when I went up there this September, it was a 4-day, camped out, everything. It was an experience that's like, I can't even put in words. It was just like a magical freaking experience that left my body hurting for like weeks after. My freaking body, my neck, everything, like it was amazing. So I definitely eventually one day down the road would love to play, like get booked at Lost Lands just to play. Like I don't even care if it's like one of those little like 2 a.m. freaking art cart.
You ever been again?
Yeah, I don't care if it's freaking one of those freaking things where I'm DJing on top of a freaking car. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
My goal, we gotta make a group, man. We gotta join a group and like go out there, because all I know is that's on my bucket list.
Yeah.
But back to what you were saying about like your best set, like your all-time goal. At this point in your career, you'll probably have a bunch of hits, your own hits, that people come to see you perform that shit.
Yeah.
That feels good. Can you give me 3 good songs that you love and are passionate about and just touch your soul from other artists that you would definitely incorporate in that grand set?
Well, that grand set? Ooh.
Top of Mount Everest.
Alright, let's see. The grand set definitely would be freaking, Have you heard it's Excision and Linium called Feel Something with the heavy metal band I Prevail?
I don't, but I definitely will soon.
Yeah.
I'll pre-show.
Feel Something, Spit It Out by Slipknot, and then let's see, the final one would be the final one would probably be yeah, damn, that's a hard question. Probably would be, I don't know, honestly. Probably Ugliest by Suicide Boys.
Suicide Boys. Like few of my friends are gonna love you bringing up that record. My roommate's one of them.
Yeah, I'm a big Suicide Boys fan. I paid literally freaking me and my homegirl freaking. So her boyfriend was supposed to drive us to the Suicide Boys concert in Richmond, which is like 3-hour drive from Virginia Beach. And so her and him was fighting and shit. I'm like, man, I'm just trying to get to the concert, bro. And freaking 3 hours away. I ain't got no car and And so I literally went to the rental car company, dished out $500 on a rental car. It was like $600, it was probably like 600 something after taxes, just so she could drive me 3 hours and we could go to that Suicide Boys concert. Cause I was not trying to miss that shit.
Yeah, were they stage diving?
It was crazy. It was a crazy event. They were all over the place. So literally, the crowd was so crazy at this show that everybody was rushing the pit. And so they literally stopped the show and said, everybody, if you do not get back in your seats, we will not continue the show. And then the whole crowd just started chanting SMD and freaking, it was crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah, man. Well, yo. Oh, one other thing I forgot to ask you. Who would you say your favorite? Because I know you're dubstep and trap guy. Who's your favorite, like, best trap influence? Who do you like to love from the trap world?
Ooh, trap? Huh. Probably like, when it comes to beats, like, if we're going to talk about, like, when it comes to trap, I'm more like hip-hop influence, like freaking, like Mike Will made it, freaking, Dr. Dre. Like, when it comes to trap, I was really inspired by, like, the DJs that make actual, like, rap music and stuff, that engineer, like, freaking rap music for the artists and stuff.
Yeah, trap's a little different than my fusion of hip-hop and house.
Yeah.
Like, me, it's like the house instruments and structure.
Yeah.
And the hip-hop lyrical content. Trap is kind of like the hip-hop instruments.
Yeah.
Somewhat of the layout.
Yeah.
The electronic additional vibe and structure to the song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like with maybe some samples or whatever, but I got a lot of trap remixes too. I could definitely throw under the arm and all that shit. I just love spreading the love.
Definitely.
To me, it's a proven science, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, where I'm from, freaking Virginia, freaking, it's known for like its trap roots, like freaking Pharrell and Timbaland, freaking they're like the originals of like the early 2000s rap sound and that rap beat that came from the South. So them were some of my definitely trap influences.
Yeah, man. Like it's still a weird genre because sometimes you look up trap and people just think like straight up hip hop, like trap hip hop, but then there's trap completely other like type.
Yeah, like you got trap EDM, trap hip hop.
Yeah.
But like if you Google it and they don't really know the difference, or like Spotify doesn't really know the difference. It's all under the same category.
Yeah, it's
like they'll categorize like a trap song under hip hop, and it's more like of a EDM based trap.
Like if you go on Pandora for trap, it's gonna be all of it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, come on, there's enough words you could figure out with all the little letters have.
Yeah.
Enough possibilities to, you know, call it something else, whatever.
Yeah.
Mine was hip house, but that's honestly a whole other genre. If you like really think about it, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I started off as a rapper, so it's like, but that stemmed from being a writer.
Yeah.
Writing poetry. And that means you're good at being a rapper. And so I like to like cut ass on people and like make like and all that. And then when I started making beats, I'm like, oh, this is fire. I'll spit on this. Before I was doing all mixtape work.
Yeah.
I got my own beats I could spit on.
I started rapping freaking back in the day. Like I used to go by the name of Dark D757. So like I started rapping like when I was freshman in high school.
I wasn't sure if that was you or not.
Yeah. So I actually started rapping like when I was a freshman in high school, or like maybe it was like in the middle school, somewhere between there, back in like 2015, 2014, when I was real young. And freaking, me and all my homies just joke around and write raps, and like I had homies write stuff for me and I'll rap it and a whole bunch of stuff. And like now that I'm a DJ and a producer in EDM, I'm like, and I could tell the difference between like sound quality and stuff. I was like, damn, my shit back then was trash compared to what I can make it to be now.
But you had it in you, man.
Yeah. I always had that musical edge in me to always want the like creative flow. Always wanted to create something, whether it was like EDM or rapping or a whole bunch of stuff.
I hate when people just play original songs that everyone knows. If no one knows it, like whatever. If everyone knows it, like, come on, switch that shit up, play a remix.
Yeah.
Especially if you bring it back, like some shit from like 10 years ago, I'll bring back a track from 20 years ago, but it will be the new fucking Luca Knight remix, you know what I'm saying? Or another dope one that I love and I promote it because I feel like I can do better, you know? But back to like, if I did the best party ever and had to pick like a few songs that would definitely be in there, it would probably be Adagio for Springs.
Yeah,
so Meet You Vegas and like Mike Mammoth, DJ Snake and Major Lazer, Lean On. You know, I want to say definitely Eat, Sleep, Rave, Repeat.
Yeah.
That's hands down in there. And the last one, you know what, let me throw a curveball just to throw it off for like a different type of vibe, for a different type of moment, and say, how deep is your love? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I feel like those are 5 like monumental like songs, and that, and I feel like me as a DJ playing the best of me, and then the Luca Knight remixes of all those songs, it would be a set to remember for the ages, you know? Maybe Epic. Let's give a honorary mention to Epic, Sandra Silva. I do love that shit. Like, like I like One, Swedish House Mafia.
I would kill this even right.
How did you feel about one of each even? How did that affect you?
I just started when Avicii went. I wasn't like big into like I didn't really know like much about him, but like it was one of those situations where like after the death you discover so much more about the artist than what you knew before. I was like, and then I discovered a lot of his music, and then and the more I listened, I was like, damn, this shit hits hard as hell. I'm like, damn. I'm like, people really gotta, when it comes to suicide awareness and all that stuff, people just need to open up and talk to anybody that you can, because that shit is serious. Like, too many artists and too many people in general.
So,
yeah, too many people are freaking dying a year just by suicide alone. And if you have somebody to talk to, or if there's anybody you can talk to, just find somebody out there, anybody who will give you an ear to listen.
there's a lot of people who you'll say something about being suicidal because you're like,
yeah, they'll think they're joking when they're being dead serious.
That's dangerous because it's actually, they're saying the truth. No one's that to feel good because it doesn't make you feel good.
Yeah.
So if you say that, it's because you need someone to talk to you and give you a reason to change your mind. Because you want a reason to change your mind because that's not what you want to do. So when people brush it off and don't take people serious, I feel like that could be, you know, like when that goes for the worst, it could be prevented if they did actually open their ears up and, you know, like give a shoulder to lean on, you know, be there, like for someone. Because if someone says that, like that's what I do, you know, because I felt those feelings before.
Yeah.
And it's not good at all, you know. It's not good at all. Like this pandemic is like, I see a lot of suicide in the future. I hate to say that. Like I'm not the type of person to like say something like thinking I'm gonna jinx it.
Yeah.
You feel like things are going in a dark direction. I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like I can be wrong if enough people do whatever they have to do to bring the best changes they could possibly bring. So, you know, their community, the country, the whole fucking world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I don't want to like take too much more time. You know, like this was great, man. You know, we covered basically a lot of stuff. Probably went on a little longer than expected, but like, you know, I definitely had fun with this and all that. Like, we should definitely do this again.
Definitely, yeah. I'm definitely down to do it anytime.
Like, if you're looking like for people like help you remaster stuff, like this track is definitely gonna be remastered when I drop it, you know?
Yeah.
Because my like friend Pop, who's on last episode, is like the best engineer, and like he's really, really good, you know? Like he works with like top people in the industry. Like he's beyond where I want to be, you know? Like I will admit that, because, you know, I want to be there. I can't be in denial and just say I'm the best at everything. Yeah. Where's that going to get? You need to be at the bottom so you have some of the time to.
Yeah, definitely.
But, yeah, man. Anything else you want to tell the people about anything you know, want to put them on to, anything you want to say about yourself, what you got coming up, or is basically happy Thanksgiving, which will be belated by the time this gets dropped. Yeah. But I guess Merry Christmas.
Well, by the time this get out, let's see. Well, definitely check out my SoundCloud at Year Zero, Instagram at Year Zero also. I plan on putting out at the start of the year. I plan on, hopefully I have all my at-home studio set up by the time Christmas rolls around. I should have everything set up, hopefully, fingers crossed, and I can get serious about this music production. I want to put out probably like an EP or an album around sometime January, maybe early February. Probably have my debut album.
You should, man. Maybe we could like collab on one of them. Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Send me some stuff because I you'll see what I check out. You know, once you I'll show you like you'll see what I mean. But we could definitely collab on something. You know, like I would ask a lot of people if I could mash up their music or remix it.
Yeah.
Like, would you be down for something like that?
Yeah, definitely.
Yo, that's great, man.
Yeah, I'll definitely send you over some stuff.
Yo, and then stems on top of it. I have your track sounding like phenomenal, and like even like stuff that before you like copyright it and like drop it.
Yeah.
You might want to hit me up first. You know, I might be able to like help you out like under the arm. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and another thing I was gonna say, do you have a YouTube channel or you do stream, right?
Yeah. So right now, they got me a YouTube channel, but I got no clue what it's called. It's like one of those like you know when you upload
Topic.
Yeah, topic channels. Yeah. Yeah, so I have to like go on my computer and clean that shit. The same with the Spotify and the Apple Music. So I just been really stalling because I was like I still need to upload way more shit on there, way more music that I got. So I was like, so eventually we'll have to claim it once I get a chance. Like you have to contact Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube all separately, and they have to verify it's actually you, and you have to send them your ID. And then once you get all that straight, they send you like a link over to where you can edit the profile and all that stuff.
Okay. So, basically, fucking, yeah, what was I gonna say? Alright. One thing I cut, because I'm doing this pre-show, like right before this drop. We can't do a back-to-back, but we could do like a lineup type of thing. Maybe you do an hour, I do an hour, then the show drops, you know? And I'll
definitely.
Tight flow, you know, and that would kind of be like a little back-to-back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we could do so. Yeah, I can.
Platform, you go on first, and I go on an hour right before the drop, and it'll be pretty dope because that could
yeah, we could definitely do something like that.
Into a whole show.
Yeah.
Just for like its own thing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
Here's Zero. Pleasure having you on. And I look forward to you know, doing this again, please. I
definitely.
Not regret this at all.
It was dope.
I really didn't know what I was getting into, you know? And I'm happy you had this shit down. So on that note, people of New York and the world, if you take the vaccine, don't do it because they're forcing you to. Do it because you have to. For yourself, for your health. If you have to do it for a job, I get it, but don't do it to just go out and consume. The economy is fucked right now. You can't really afford to just go out like parties. I'm a DJ, I shouldn't be saying that because I need people to do that. But it's the truth, you know? Like I shed light on the deep dark truth of the world. That's what I do, you know. And Year Zero, thank you again. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
Definitely.
I'm gonna close this out with this episode's song of the day from yours truly, Year Zero. Behind the Mask, right?
Yep.
Behind the Mask.
Behind the Mask.
Behind the Mask, and this is Beyond That Mask.
Yep.
Here's the song. I hope you enjoy it. Good night, New York. Good night, planet.
He's the man behind the mask.
That's Harford Street.
He's out of control. He's back. The